Welcome to the Garage Makeover Part 2. Alright, well what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've secured some 2x4s to the studs of the garage, pretty much the entire length of the garage here, and that is where I'm going to start to store most of my dimensional lumber. Down the wall along here is where I'm going to go ahead and put some kind of a rack system in for any sheet goods. To get those up off the floor, of course. But yeah, right up in here, my studs are every 24 inches on center. So what I've done is, for the most part, I just put 2x4 blocking on one side. However, there's a couple of points, such as back here and up over here, where you can see I've got them doubled up. Those are pretty much fairly close to where 8-foot marks would be. Some of the dimensional lumber I get from the sawmill could run around 9 foot or so. That's why I want to get some of them doubled up near the end of that run, just to make sure I'm securing as much of that board as I can. So that is what I've been working on here today. Hopefully I'll get this all finished up yet before any kind of rain comes, and get my dimensional lumber back in here, as well as getting that sheet good rack all built and in place here in a little bit. Thanks for watching. So here's what I've done. I've got all those boards up, and I just threw a bunch of junk up there for right now. I've got to actually go through that here in the next week or so. Problem is, the rain is coming soon, and I've got to get everything back inside. Story of my life. But here is the sheet good holder that I built. I have built it quite a bit up off the floor, as you can see, and the reason I did that is twofold. One, to keep it away from moisture, and two, I can slide all these totes now underneath it and have more storage in here. Also, if I actually do decide to raise the floor, kind of like what I did behind me for all the shelves with the plywood, I won't have to change the height of this at all. You know, that the totes here will still fit up underneath this rack, even if I raise the floor roughly, 4 to 6 inches or so, to do the 2x4 and plywood thing like I did behind me. So that'll work out pretty well. I just now have to actually empty out the back of the F350 and get all of the 3/4 inch particle board brought in here, but I think I'm going to do that on another day when things are assured to be dry for a while. But yeah, I think for right now this is going to work out well. One thing I've already determined, I have too much stuff and not enough storage space. So eventually back over here on that back wall, I am going to build a workbench, and I will put more dimensional storage up above it. I wanted to do multiple racks in here, so I could do several different layers of the lumber storage. It just wasn't quite in the cards if I wanted to have the tote storage like I do down here. Well, wind's picking up. Guess that storm's going to come a lot sooner than I even thought. So I better go ahead and shut the camera off and get everything that's outside back inside now.